Welcome everybody to the AfterMatch.
Yep.
This is the show after the NXTea Party, formerly known as, what did we call it? The Rated R Report.
Rated R Report.
Or maybe this is the Rated R Report. Who knows? We don't really have any of those shows anymore, so this is almost unprecedented. But Jerry requested a couple of minutes here to do a discussion, so I'm going to let you host this.
All right, cool. I was at work thinking, how you normally do, because I just work by myself, just a little fish tank.
Basically.
There's like no way around me for like 50 feet, so all I do is sit. I think about
no boss, no help, no nothing. He just does it all by himself.
I think Velcro, sticky stuff, whatever, cardboard boxes. But usually I think about wrestling. And lately, what's been on my mind the most has been the whole at 205 and NXT UK and NXT all being under the same banner at this point.
Yeah.
And which matches I want to see, which talent I want to see mixed match, and which talent I want to see go to certain areas, what kind of feuds I want to see. And I didn't know if you guys actually had anything in mind at this point that you would love to see, almost like a fantasy booking kind of deal between NXT UK and NXT.
Oh, wow. Yeah, we've been talking about that.
Matches that most definitely come to mind for me, off top. The main one for me I'd like to see is Jordan Devlin versus Velveteen Dream. I think that would be dope as hell.
Wow.
That would be a great match.
Yeah.
I mean, Jordan Devlin against just about anybody in NXT, honestly. But yeah, Velveteen Dream, that would be cool as fuck.
Yeah.
I know you mentioned Jordan Devlin versus Roderick Strong. That would be cool.
Oh, yeah.
Or Tommaso Ciampa.
Or Johnny Gargano.
Yeah, Gargano versus Devlin, they would tear the roof off the place.
I would rather see Gargano versus Tyler Bate.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Big strong boy versus that'd be awesome.
Colin, you got any heaters here?
Just off the top of your head.
Besides the obvious Undisputed Era versus fucking Imperium.
Right.
That's that's straight off rip. That one out of the way, that's a given. Let's see. I mean, where do we start? Literally, like I said here just a second ago, Ciampa versus Devlin, Keith Lee versus Dave Mastiff.
Wow, yeah.
Whoa.
I got one for you. Leo Rush versus Ilya Dragunov.
I was just thinking that.
Can you imagine if you went for Torpedo Moscow and Leo Rush nailed her with that stunner at the same fucking time?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. And just with the tag team division too, man, you could have some crazy matches there. Shoot, man, you could get Gallus in there, and you could damn near throw any NXT team in there with them, man.
Forgotten Son.
Gallus versus all three versus three. Hell yeah.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be vicious.
What about women's matches? We haven't really talked about those.
No. Because women's division in NXT UK still needs work, but at the same time, if it's gonna work, it'd be against the NXT locker room.
Yeah.
All right, so let's take Toni Storm, who we haven't seen in almost a month and a half. Who would you put her up against in NXT? And don't say Shayna Baszler. Anybody but Shayna Baszler.
Okay.
Probably Bianca Belair.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be a good one.
Or Io Shirai.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Io Shirai versus Toni Storm. I think Io would bring the best out of Toni Storm, is what she would do.
Here's what I want to see. I want to see Vanessa Bourne and Aaliyah versus Candy Floss and Zaya Brookside.
You just want to see them scissor. That's all there is to it.
A four-way scissor? I wouldn't mind seeing that either.
A lot of head scissors take place.
Oh my god.
But
dude, I mean, then couldn't you fucking even throw Manduke and whatever her name is, just Manduke and Shavir?
Yeah.
Could you put them against a few enhancement talents from NXT UK?
I'd probably put them. I'd probably put them against Floss and Brookside. Maybe that would actually get them a fucking win.
I'd put them against Isla Dawn and Nina Samuels.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be interesting.
That would be interesting.
And
that would actually be a decent team.
That would actually be a team that would actually, I think, make a little bit of sense. It's Isla Dawn's always on the fence.
I would not want to see Piper Niven versus Shayna Baszler for the sole reason that I don't want to see Piper Niven injure the champ. Like I feel like Piper Niven is always just one more match away from injuring somebody with that running crossbody that she does.
Yeah.
And I'd hate to see Baszler fall to that and then have to relinquish the title. But,
yeah.
I mean, Shayna Baszler versus just about anybody on NXT UK just seems like a mismatch to me.
Yeah.
Other than save a few, like Rhea Ripley, but we're already going to see that.
Yeah. Shayna Baszler versus Jenny would be interesting.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Or Candace versus Jenny.
Ooh, Candice LeRae versus Jenny.
Oh, that'd be a great
I would
match.
love to see that.
Yeah.
Let's see any others.
I think we're probably getting the most premier women's match now with like the prospect of Rhea Ripley and Shayna Baszler.
Oh, yeah.
I think that was probably the most.
We've been
like,
salivating for
dream-
that for months now.
Now, we've seen Kushida versus Walter, and for the mismatch that match was all right. Who else would you like to see from NXT first face Walter?
This is where, like, Jerry started, like, brainstorming to the point of almost Paul Heyman proportion, okay? I plotted out an entire freaking storyline around this. Matt Riddle versus Imperium. Not just Walter, okay? He would go gauntlet style to Walter, trying to become the first ever American UK champion. Like, first, 1 week he'd have to face Alexander Wolf. Then he'd have to face Eichner. Then Marcel Barthel. If he beat those three, he would get a shot at Walter. But have him lose his match against Barthel, and then in one night have take on all three members of Imperium to get his shot.
I would rather see Matt Riddle team up with Keith Lee and Dominik Dijakovic against the three members of Imperium that aren't Walter.
Yeah.
That would be an awesome six-man tag.
That'd be an awesome six-man tag.
And it would establish, finally, Dominik Dijakovic as a babyface. Because, I mean, don't get it twisted. Yeah, he's a heel, but he is well on his way to a babyface because the crowd loves this guy.
And that was like with Keith Lee. Like you said, they dropped the whole Infinite thing. But because I think it's the fact that his fan base is just too strong right now to take him seriously as a heel.
Right.
So, and that's the other reason why I think Roderick Strong got injected into that match, is the fact that people can't buy into Keith Lee as a heel right now. They're lynching on to the fact that he's also with Jordan Miles, who also infinitely liked. So, unless he's going to turn on Jordan Miles within the near future, which I don't see happening, because I mean Jordan Miles is on television. That's pretty much Cameron Grimes' territory at this point. You think about it, Cameron Grimes is actually building the program more than so with an actual NXT contract.
Well, just like
I got a question.
All right, what's up?
Do you guys in the future, not saying right now, but in the future, do you see a scenario where Walter keeps that UK title and somehow, some way, whether it's through Adam Cole or somebody else, he takes the NXT title and becomes the first person to hold both?
I could see it.
If anybody's going to hold both belts, it'll probably end up being Walter.
Before that, though, again, that six-man tag, I would like to see any of the three of them, Matt Riddle, Dominik Dijakovic, or Keith Lee. Whoever gets the pinfall victory, they should get the next opportunity at Walter.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
Because, I mean, think about that. Matt Riddle versus Walter. Keith Lee versus Walter. Dominic fucking Dijakovic versus Walter.
It's no doubt already happened in
It's fucking
progress and
money.
evolve. Like that. That's the other thing. It's all like Matt Riddle versus Walter, well established. Matt Riddle versus Keith Lee, very well established. All those guys in that scenario, very well established against each other. So any match that they have under the NXT UK or NXT banner is going to be badass.
Now let's flip the coin. Who would you like to see from NXT UK face Adam Cole? And the easy answer is Jordan Devlin. We all know this.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Other than Jordan Devlin, because I'm thinking Mark Andrews.
Yeah.
And I know, they just established him with Flash Morgan Webster as this tag team, but they just lost the belts, man.
Yep.
Like, now you can kind of not break them up necessarily, but sort of split them apart. And I think that would be an awesome match. Mark Andrews versus Adam Cole.
I think this also frees up both Andrews and Webster to go after the cruiserweight titles.
This is true.
And I think that's what's going to end up splitting up or put a fracture in their friendship. Is the fact that they're both going to be going after that belt.
Colin, who would you like to see take on Adam Cole from NXT UK?
Joe Coffey.
Ooh,
That'd
nice.
be a vicious match.
That would be a vicious match. Francis?
You know what? I think that he would probably have his best match. Adam Cole have his best match with the UK superstar if he goes against Tyler Bate. I think that'd be a crazy match.
That's another really good one. Yeah, Tyler Bate versus just about anybody on NXT, honestly.
Oh yeah.
I want to touch on something.
Yeah.
How Jerry, you were saying how Cameron Grimes is getting Jordan Miles TV time now. And I know Jordan Miles is injured and everything, and he came in second. But look what happened with Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne.
Yeah.
Tyler Bate won that championship at first, but who's the bigger star?
Yeah.
Who became the bigger star? Pete Dunne, who came in second in that tournament. So in the long run, this could be a bigger, better thing for Cameron Grimes.
Oh, absolutely.
And honestly, I would love to see Cameron Grimes and Alexander Wolf go at it.
Interesting. Kind of a size difference, but I think Cameron Grimes has got the moveset and the power to offset that.
He's got the wiliness to him.
That's true. Okay, now let's stack the question, because we're talking about matchups. Let's talk about a possible inter-promotional
Invasion?
No, a group, a stable, an inter-promotional stable.
Inter-promotional stable, okay.
Be it heel or face. Let's stack 2 NXT UK superstars with 2 NXT superstars.
Okay.
And I'll go first, just to make it a little easier for everybody. I'm going to take Dominic Dijakovic and Keith Lee.
Yeah.
Because I think these two need to be put together at the end. If they have match number 5 and finally settle this, or maybe it doesn't get settled, they need to be stuck together.
Kyle, Sheamus, and Cesaro were as the bar.
One second, guys.
All right.
No problem. All right. See you later. See you again. I'm sorry, guys.
It's okay. Life happens. Take those two. I would take those two, and I would put them with. Oh, this is kind of difficult. Maybe the Hunt.
That
be a little weird.
Especially, that's just a weird dynamic in general.
But or Dave Mastiff and another big guy. I don't know. Ooh, Dave Mastiff and Joseph Connors.
That would be interesting.
It would bring Joseph Connors' stats up a little bit. His stock up a little bit. Anybody want to give a shot at that?
Yeah. I'm going to take the Grizzled Young Veterans.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to take those two guys. And honestly, I would love to put them with Red Dragon.
Oh, wow. That'd be a vicious team.
Wow. I mean, you kind of have to break up Undisputed Era for that, but I mean, that's going to eventually happen anyway.
Every group's got to break up.
It'd be kind of worth it because it'd be Zach Gibson as the mouthpiece of the group, naturally.
Naturally.
Yeah. So.
What about you, Jerry?
Soon to be known as the greatest faction in all of wrestling. God, there's so many people to choose from. That would stack it like so much, especially if you're having the 205 Live guys at the same time too. All the cruiserweights and everybody are injected as well. So I would want to see. I want to see Ciampa in a faction, just so like he wouldn't be doing so much in-ring action and possibly hurting himself any further. Like to have him be like the mouthpiece or mentor of a group of like just sick bastards. So maybe have him, Joseph Connor. That'd be a cool addition to the group because they both look that way. And maybe the grizzled young veterans with those guys, like have those four together. I think that'd be an interesting combination.
There's somebody that we've overlooked, and I have figured out my group.
All right.
Keith Lee, Dominic Dijakovic from NXT, and I still want to keep Dave Mastiff from NXT UK. You know who I put him with? Motherfucking Chris Hero.
Oh, Cassius Ohno.
Motherfucking Cassius Ohno. Oh. We have not yet talked about Cassius Ohno.
Oh, no, we have not.
But, Christ, could you imagine those four dudes together?
Yep.
All gigantic, all great in the ring.
Yep.
Holy crap.
Yep, that would be insane.
You got a group for us?
All right, here we go. So, from NXT UK, I would take in Dave Mastiff as the heavy.
Okay.
Okay. And I would take Jordan Devlin.
I knew it was coming.
Yep.
Then what I would do on NXT is the name that just got there that not many people are mentioning, but I put Drew Gulak in the group.
Ooh. Okay.
Drew Gulak in there.
Yep,
and then at the same time, Finn Balor would leave.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, that actually worked out pretty well since Finn Balor did train Jordan Devlin.
Hey, could you imagine Devlin and Gulak as a tag team?
Oh, yeah. That just sounds painful.
Yeah, we haven't mentioned Finn Balor. I guess, yeah, because he's so fucking new, but holy crap. Yeah. Finn Balor versus Tyler Bate. Finn Balor versus Mandrews. Fucking Finn Balor versus Jordan Devlin. Well, we've already seen that, but to see it again, holy shit.
Finn Balor versus Walter.
Ooh. No.
Man.
Demon Balor.
Versus Walter.
Yes.
You gotta bring the demon for that.
Yeah.
All right, well, is there anything else we want to touch on while we're...
I just wanted to get that on film because I've been thinking about it for so long and I want other people's opinion on it. But yeah, the possibilities are endless at this point, and it's an exciting time to be an NXT fan.
All right, well, any final words for this AfterMatch?
I mean, you could do another team, too. You could do, like, Gargano and Gulak, and then Tyler Bate, and who's, like, another small technical, like, guy from
Mark Andrews.
UK. Like, you could do Mandrews, yeah. Had a little area assault in there, or I'm just thinking, like, more, just because you know how freaking Tyler Bate and Gulak and Gargano kind of have that amateur style to them, too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if we could bring back Chad Gable to NXT because he has that amateur brute style and change his fucking gimmick from Shorty Gable back to Chad Gable, the Olympic wrestler, like...
I'd like to see the three amigos, Humberto Carrillo, Raul Mendez, and Mendoza and Angel Garza.
Dude, that would be cool.
I want to see them as a faction, kind of like almost like soap star types, almost like they come out to the ring, almost like paparazzi style, like Eminem used to. You know, just like romancing the ladies, shoving off them, Sweaty
Speaking
fat
of
guys.
ladies, I mean, the faction that we really need to see Damian Priest join up with Aaliyah and Vanessa Bourne,
And Kona Reeves.
and Kona Reeves be his bodyguard,
Yeah.
be his heavy.
Yep.
That would be a perfect team right
That
there.
would
But
be
that's
cool.
all NXT, but
That'd be
still.
really cool.
Yeah, like some of these NXT guys would have to team up just to stay relevant in that kind of scenario. So, yeah, and Damian Priest is such on a roll right now that would just make sense for him to start building his own entourage in NXT.
All right, so Evan, any final thoughts in this vein?
Man, it's just I don't have another team, but the crazy thing about it is how we're talking about it in the mixtures of teams and certain matchups. It just shows you how deep the talent pool is in NXT and NXT UK. It's ridiculous right now to where you can really, honestly, I still believe that NXT UK could, benefit from a secondary title. A secondary singles.
Don't even
You know
get
what I mean?
started on the European belt.
We've been shouting this
Yeah.
from the rooftops for the last 5 or 6 months. We need the European title on NXT UK, but hopefully we'll get there eventually. They figured it out in NXT. It took them like 7 years, but even they got a mid-card title. So cross your fingers, cross your toes, cross your balls, cross your boobs, whatever. Whatever we got to do. Let's start a fucking petition or something.
Oh.
What blows my mind is that we're sitting here and we're talking about this in the abstract, but now that NXT has gone to this 2-hour live show, we are seeing little by little these NXT UK wrestlers come into the fold in NXT. And so a lot of what we're talking about isn't all that far-fetched.
It's a silent invasion, I'm telling you right now. And it's it could easily take hold of us by the time War Games hits in November.
Absolutely.
Yep.
I got an idea. So, all right, I'm gonna take a playbook out of, I think it was like WWE 12. I want to say the video game.
Yeah.
When Sheamus won the United States title, and then they brought it back as a European title. Could you see someone from like Imperium or this, that, and the other winning the North American Championship and being like, we don't want the North American Championship. This is nothing. We are now the European Championship. And that's how they bring that back. And that ends up being just its own entity in itself. And General Manager William Regal was like, no, this is a sanctioned title, but now the NA title is vacant, and we're gonna do something like a tournament wise or something.
I see something like that happen.
That would be pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, pretty much like I'm saying, it's like, fine, you take that title. We're gonna go ahead and make a new North American belt, and
only no new belt. The belt's perfect the way it is.
Yeah, no new belt.
No, I mean like crown new champion.
There you go.
Okay, gotcha.
But yeah, I think
possibilities are endless.
Yeah, I love the fact that we're starting to see the NXT UK guys and girls trickle into NXT now, because that just opens up the doors. Like, I really hope they don't get rid of the NXT UK brand.
They're not going to.
I don't think they can, because it is what it is. Like,
and
it has to be done there.
they got the performance center there.
Right.
That's the thing. They need a way of showcasing these guys, and NXT UK is going to be there to do that. But now people are going to see NXT UK as a stepping stone into NXT. And people are going to not even see, they're not going to see WWE, like these WWE superstars, leaving for NXT or NXT UK as a demotion anymore. They're just not going to. They're going to see it as a chance to be showcased better on television, better writing, better competition, better everything. The crowds won't be as big, but their appreciation for the sport and the appreciation for the people that they do, what they do in the ring, is so much higher than what you get right now in the main brand.
So I'm hoping that come January, when we see the next Worlds Collide tournament, that is going to be the stepping stone that starts seeing these brands competing against each other.
Yeah.
And then maybe we can see some of these matches that we are just salivating at right now.
Yeah.
But I think that brings us to the end of this AfterMatch Rated R report, whatever you want to call it. Follow King Francis. Follow the Cleaver Colin Andrew. Follow the General Jerry Slaughter. Follow me, the Wizard of No DQ, on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter,
Just
whatever.
look for us everywhere, we'll find
Just
you.
look.
And come join the NX team. Leave a comment down below, and we'll get back to you. So, I don't think we need to do.
We don't need to do another outro thing now. We're all tired. It's time to go.
For King Francis, for the Cleaver, for the Gentleman, I am the Rated R Reviewer. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you next time.
Love.
Armbar.